Hello, good evening, my name is Modi Apparandus, and welcome to Dicey Dungeons. This game is really cool. It popped up on Steam a little while ago. It is by Terry Kavanagh, who is the developer of VVVVV and Super Hexagon, and this is a roguelike dungeon crawler type game in the vein of something like Gilded Engineering or more like Slay the Spire, except instead of using cards, we're actually using a combination of cards and dice, so there's a bit of randomness to it. We get cards that are kind of our loadout of our weapons that we can play, and the dice we roll determines what we can play each turn. You'll see what I mean here in just a minute here. Let's get into a round here. I've played one round of this so far, so I'm familiar with the game enough that I can probably hold my own for a full run here. But we have two characters unlocked right now. We have the warrior and the thief, and just because I'm familiar with it, I'm gonna go with the warrior here. Now it's set up as a game show, basically. It's time for another episode of Dicey Dungeons, where contestants risk it all in a doomed attempt to fulfill their pitiful desires. So Lady Luck's kind of the host of this whole thing here, and she also has a co-host, the Jester, is her partner here. So, this is our map, basically. This is our character here, this little warrior-looking dice. We have a couple of low-level characters here to take out. The goal is to eventually get to the exit. There's a total of 6 floors to play through. We should be able to do a full episode with a full run here, I think. Even getting to the final area doesn't take that long, honestly. And I think we'll just start out with Magician. I'll show you how this works. So our character has an equipment loadout. And right now we just have 2 things. We have a sword and we have a combat roll, which lets us re-roll the dice. I'm going to re-roll the dice to get some more damage on this. And what this is saying is when we put a dice in here, it does X amount of damage. So if we do put a 5 in there, it does 5 damage. The trick is we can only use each equipment once unless it tells us otherwise. So here we'll just 5 damage for that, and we'll take it mostly all the way down. And that's the end of our turn. Now he gets a turn to do his thing, and each character we'll encounter has their own kind of loadout themselves that they'll play against us. So I'm going to re-roll this, see if we can get a better thing than a 4 here. That's enough. My 4 would have done it though, anyways. Either way. And then we get XP based on the level of the enemy we fought. We get XP based on their level, so we get 2 levels and we get next level up, and that restores our health and increases our overall health. We also find treasure chests, which will give us new things. We got a whip. This will do burn damage, do burn of X damage on 6, inflict 1 burn. So on a roll of 6, we inflict 1 burn. Otherwise, we just do this many burn damage. So there's like different traits, that kind of thing. You know, standard RPG kind of things. So this is our loadout here. We have the sword and then the whip. We only have room for this many things in this character here. So we can have 2 big things. We can basically have 2 small things or 6 small things, depending on what we have. But we have 2 big things right now, which take up 2 slots each. And that's all we have to go with. But we'll get lots more equipment to choose from here in the future. Let's take out this little slime here. This should be much easier here with 2 attacks now. And we only have 2 dice for the moment, but I'm going to do this 6. The burn damage... You'd think this guy with ice cream cone would be weak against burn, but he's strong against poison. I guess he's a poison ice cream slime here. The burn here does, so one of his dice here next turn will be burnt, and it'll do damage to him if he wants to use it. I'm gonna re-roll that to see if I get better than a, ooh, do I want to go with a 5? Let's go with a 5. Let's not risk it. 5's pretty good. We have to do another turn here no matter what, so let's just do a 5. So now it's gonna cost him 2 health to use that, which he was a fool. He did do it, but we're going to level up here anyways, so the poison and health loss doesn't really matter too much. We'll just do the 5 damage or whatever. Get him down. Slurp, slop, slurp. You'll also notice there's a fury meter, which I'll use next turn, next battle. Slurp, slurp, slop. And we leveled up. So we increased to level 2 now, maximum increased by 4, and we get our full health again here, and we get an extra dice too. That's nice. All right, so that does it for this floor here. Let's get deeper here. So that fury meter builds up as we get attacked and take damage. And then what that does is allows us to play whatever action we want to use it on. It lets us play that twice. So this here's a shop. This here's a treasure chest. I'm going to go with the treasure chest first to earn a little bit more gold to spend at the shop, probably. You don't earn a lot of gold in this game, so you got to make some really careful choices. So baby squid. I feel bad having attacked as a defenseless baby squid. I mean, as we all know, squids can do nothing wrong. So it's a little sad that we have to do that, but you know what? That's video games for you. I'm just going to see what I can get here with this. 5s are pretty good, so. I'm going to do Fury. I'm going to do this. That's going to play it twice then. And we can't do anything with that 4 because we don't have 3 attacks yet. We have too many dice at the moment. That's okay, we get some options then. Ink splat. All right. That poor squid. Okay, so now he used a blind attack on us, which means I can't see what this is. So it doesn't matter if we roll it or not. It's gonna be totally random. Let's use the ones we know. And we roll this for now. So let's do this. And we got 5. So that's probably good enough. Better than whatever this is, unless it's a 6. But 5 is not quite enough to end this. Probably just could have done this one to see if it was going to be a 6. That could have ended it. But you never know. We won't take too much damage here. He's not that strong. He did the blind again here, but he does not have enough. All right. Another battle 1. So now our level is 4 here. And we get 2 XP for enemies because we're in level 2 kind of enemies now. Let's see what we got in the chest here. So we got Bump. Increases our dice value by 1. This is a 1 use per turn thing. It's going to go in the slot here. So what we'll do is we'll just use this to bump up our dice by 1 point every time. Let's take the health. Let's see, we level up in 2, which means we'll level up after this guy, and then we'll take on this guy with full health. So let's go after the Dryad here. All right, Dryad. Strong against poison. A lot of characters strong against poison in this game for some reason. Poison's pretty common. All right, so let's re-roll this guy here once. Let's re-roll it. Let's re-roll a 2 now. Makes more sense. Okay, so now we can bump this up to a 6 to inflict that burn damage. Re-roll this. Got a 3, so let's use the 4. Beautiful. All right. So it's a really cool game, and it's actually it's the right balance of challenging. Like, you need to be paying attention to what you're doing. You can't just fly through it. You got to be a little strategic, but you don't have to be super strategic. You can make mistakes in this, as opposed to something like Slay the Spire, where you can't make any mistakes at all. We can also see their moves. We can see what they're going to do next turn, see what we want to limit, that kind of thing. So we have a bump here. I don't think we need to use it. We can just use the things we have, but we also have a Fury. So I'm going to do that and play this so it plays the burn twice. That means 2 of their dice out of those 3 are going to be burnt next turn, but it doesn't matter anyways because they're already dead. Leveled up again, and we got more health. Then we get to choose a reward here. We get the Boomerang, which does 2x damage to enemy, but x damage to ourselves. I don't like that. Spike Shield is a more safe choice. On even points, we do x damage, and then on odd points, we do x shield. So we can only do up to 5 on this one. But we do get the opportunity later on to upgrade our weapons and stuff. So we got a dagger in here, reusable, it can only do up to 3 damage here. This means it can be reused each turn, which is actually, this isn't bad. This is not bad at all. So we can use it more than once per turn. We have more dice than what's needed right now, but you can only play a 3 in there. Let's take a look quick. I want to take a look at my loadout here, see what we're going to look like now. So we have the whip, which I like. I think this is a straight upgrade for the sword. We can get rid of that. The spike shield gives us more options, I think. And then we could use something for that 3rd slot there. 4th slot there. Let's get back in here. So the dagger would do some more damage. Otherwise, we do some status attacks with this nightstick. Shocks basically lock their cards, and they have to burn a dice in order to use them again this turn. It's not a bad idea to get some status effects right away here. Or we do nothing and see what happens next floor. The dagger's kind of interesting. Works well with the bump because we could bump it 2 up to a 3 and use that very nicely, but it's not a very strong attack. I think shock might be a better thing to go with here. And we should have auto-equipped it. We did. Good. All right, so we need 7 more points to level up. This guy's level 2, so we'll need 5 more to level up next floor after we beat this guy. Assuming we beat this guy, I shouldn't get too far ahead of myself. We still have to win. Let's see what his moves are. So he has a bunch of moves. The shock's not going to be very effective because he has a lot of options here. Splits the dice into 1s. Spikes, sharp spikes, sharp spikes. This is a lot of sharp spikes. He needs double 1s. Actually, I believe the way this character works is that he only rolls 1s is his deal. That's the way the character works here. So locking as many attacks as possible is going to be good. But before we do that, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's do this for the... Let's roll this again. Okay, let's do this to get the 6. Get the burn damage on him. Then we can either do the 4 to do 4 more damage to him. Probably do that. And then we need to get it even here to use that shock. And we didn't. So we can't use anything. So he's got 1 burn, and he can't really do anything with that. He takes some damage when we do that. So that's actually good. He only has 1 dice. Playing that burn would be amazing each time. Oh, we can only do 5 on that one. That's right. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. And we can do up to 5 damage with this. Let's go with a reroll. Reroll. 6 is no good for me. So let's do this. Since we're not going to win this turn, let's block. Let's bump up the 6 by 1. That's going to take it to 6. We can reroll this for a 2. So now we can actually, this is reusable. So we can shock him twice. And then actually he'll not have as many moves to play. So you saw what happens with the 6 is if we bump it up by 1, it just gives us an extra dice, which is kind of cool. He just split that 4 into 1s. Smart move. All right, so we need a 4 damage to him. So we need to roll a 4. We do a +1 here, and we got it. Not too shabby. All right. So as I said, we need 5 for the next level here. So this is a really neat game. It's well designed, it's well thought out, and it's fun and random, and it's still kind of challenging though. So we have a level 3 sorceress here. Otherwise, we take out this guy and take out this guy, then we can like a level up, or this one, we get a level up. If we do these 2, we'll get a chest over here and options to buy stuff. And that'll level us up to take on him. Then we can use this healing to heal back anything he does damage to us. And this here is an anvil, which lets us upgrade one of our cards. So let's start with the level 2 pirate. All right, so let's do this to inflict the burn. He's got two dice. So one of them's gonna be burning now. Let's roll this up to a 4. Do some more damage, and then we can shock him with that and limit his moves. So now if he wants to play this, he has to play a card of dice on this to release the shock. So it burns one of his dice no matter what. Oh, he burned us the back. So if we want to use this one, it's going to cost us 2 health. I might hold off on that for now. Let's reroll this first. 4 is good. I play this. I can play this twice for 8 damage against him. 8 plus the 4 is 12. We don't have quite enough to get that. So I'm going to play, let's see. If I do this 5, that's 13. I need a 6. I need a 6 here no matter what. If we do this for 4, it's 8 here. And it's still the same amount, right? 8 plus the 4 is still 12. Okay, it's fine. Works the same way either way. I could bump this up to a 5. This will do 5, and this is 10, this is 4, 14. Here we go. Watch this. Fury it. This is going to be worth 10. There we go. There we go. Didn't take hardly any damage on that. I really like this game. It's pretty neat. This would work nicely on mobile. It's a sign of a good game when you can just put it on any platform. It'll work nicely. Works on PC just fine. But I definitely would get sucked into playing this on mobile. Let's go with the sorceress so we get more options here. We also get some healing if needed. Actually, when we beat the sorceress here, we will be full health because this will level us up. All right, so we got a 6 art off the bat. Love that. She's only got 2 dice, so she's gonna have to burn one of them. Let's save this for this. No, we don't want to save that because this is gonna shield. I don't necessarily want that. Let's bump it up to a 6 though. Oh, 5 or less though. Shoot! Ah, I need a 4. Okay, let's re-roll. Let's hang on to that actually. Let's re-roll this. 5 is fine. We'll shield then. And shock. All right. She has a lot of weapons, so she can do a level up. Electrical shock's not gonna do a whole lot to her. Now she shocked us, so now we have to play a dice in order to release the shock on this one, which would be our whip, which does 6. This will do 4 damage. Let's re-roll this guy. It's 5. We do 4 damage here. We can release the shock and do another 5 damage there if we release the shock. Let's put that up to a 6 and burn then too. So we'll do this. We'll do this to release the shock. We'll do 6 on this one then. Get her down to 16. All right. She took the 2 hit there because it's worthwhile to shock us. Ooh, okay. Now we're in trouble actually. We rolled nicely there. Got a limit break too, so I'm gonna do that right away. We need to release this spike shield. We need to do at least 2 damage. So let's do this. And that'll work. Let's do this. And then this. There we go. Okay, got a little edgy there for a second. That was a little suspect. Wasn't sure if we were gonna make it out of that one. Extra dice, which is nice. All right. So we get a treasure chest. With a crystal sword, we can do 3x damage once per battle. That's okay. It's not my favorite tool we can get because it's only 1 use. Playing these each turn is much more useful, I think. So I'm not going to get rid of this. I might upgrade one of these, though, coming up here. Let's go take a look and see what the shop has first. Blight, double poison. So we can do... I'm not too sure what that's saying. It's like saying double the poison amount that they already have on them. I don't think it's going to work if we don't have a poison card here. This is roll 2 1s. I don't know why the Snake Eye Charm would be good. If we put a 6 in there, we get 2 1s out of it. I mean, I guess that's good if we can re-roll them. Boomerang, I'm not too interested in. So nothing here, kind of a bust. But let's take on the Yeti. See how we do. Against Tim, then we can upgrade a card at the end of it, which is nice. Yeti's weak to fire. That's good. We have fire damage here, which is great. Let's get that burn damage on it too. You'll take more damage from that too. So let's do this. Dice value up to 6. Get that burn damage on him. And he might take actually more burn damage from the burn there. How much did he lose there? He lost... Whoa, did he lose double? 34 to 22. I think he lost double. Oh my god, it's gonna be amazing. All right, let's do this. He has 4 dice. How many moves does he have? He has 3 moves. So actually playing shotgun is pretty valuable. All right, do that. He's gonna lock 2 of his moves. And he's gonna have to burn in order to get out of it. And he took damage on that, which was pretty significant, it looked like. He's down to 14 already. This will be a nice, easy battle. Oh, he did the ice, though. The frozen here turns our highest rolled dice down to a 1, which means we have to re-roll all of these and hope for the best. That's actually excellent. Look at that. 12 damage on that. Problem is now we can do 2 here though, so we'll do damage. I was gonna say we need to have enough damage to get in, but we only need 2, so that's not bad. All right, we'll get 3, and let's go level up. Probably gonna level up the burn card, the whip. So it goes to 6 on 6, inflict 2 burn, and that is amazing. That is actually really good. Spike shield. If we do this, it takes a while to max 5, and it turns it into just any card and any dice in there will work. So we can do the 6 for even damage or 5 for odd damage then. Nightstick is shocks the enemy, but it's a... You don't need even. You can use any card, any dice to shock. Or bump goes up to using 2 uses per turn. I think this is more valuable. We use this a lot. Let's upgrade that guy. All right. Let's heal up here. Not that we need a whole lot of it. All right, next floor. Floor 4. Let's see here. We got a couple battles here. This is a trade cart. We got to get through. Let's go through the chest here first, and then we got to see. We get 11, so this will be 3, 7. This is 8, so we need all 3 of these to level up. Okay, we have a lot. We have a big floor ahead of us. Let's do it. Handyman. Let's see what his deal is. Spanner, combined dice. Ooh, that's kind of nice. You can do this one for 5. Pea shooter for 2 damage, and he can do inflict damage and shock. Okay. All right, he's gonna be a bit of a problem. Let's bump this up to a 6. Let's reroll you. Reroll you. All right, so we can shield. Let's do that. Let's play this 6 here for 2 extra burn on him. Let's do that. And I can reroll more time. Nothing. All right. That's awesome. That's 4 damage we can play extra. Down to a 6. Okay. On 6, he does 1 shock. That's not the worst. And he shocked our bump, which is not even that bad. Definitely get this out there. Let's get this out there. And then we'll roll this, see if we get an even. Works for me. Works for me. Very nice. Now he doesn't even have enough. He has to take the damage. He's gonna do it. Oh man. I mean, that's 2 damage right there. I guess that's worth it. That's the way to do that. Okay, we can use our Fury. I might want to save it for the next battle. I might want to save it. I might want to save it. Let's do this. Let's go roll this up. No luck. Okay. So we can release this to play shock on him. This will do a shield on us for 3. Then we can do 3 damage back to him here. Let's put this into a 4 actually. Do the damage to him instead of the shield. We're done a 4 here then. We're gonna have to take another turn here, no matter what. Let's do this, and we'll get the shock off of here and just play that too. He's down to 1. Did we get a burn on him? We didn't get a burn on him. Shoot. He's gonna get one more stab in on us. You can play this for sure. Twice. Oh, he's gonna get this unlocked too. That jerk. That jerk. Ooh, and he locked it for us. It's okay. We don't need to worry about too much there. We can just get that in there. All right. What do we get? Toxic ooze. Ooh. Do that on damage, adds 2 poison. I love that. I love that. That might be better than the spike shield. I'm saying that's better than the spike shield, I think. I still like the nightstick, and the 2 poison could be very, very interesting. We're gonna do a lot of damage here. I dig it. All right, we are low on health, but I think we're pretty well off. So let's keep going here. He's at a lot of health. I will give him that. All right. We got a break here though, so let's do this. Oh, love it. Bump that up to a 6 for both of those dice. We can shock him with that. Reroll to a 4. Reroll to a 3. We need to look at even there. Perfect. A lot of statuses happening there. I love it. He's going to have to play those. He's going to have to play those. That's so good. I love having to do that. Got a random weapon just now. Oof. All right. He did frozen, so this is going down to 0. Yep. Reroll that. Reroll this. Shoot. One more time. Ugh. All right. I might just have to take the 2 3s for the damage here and do a shock with the other 2. I could bump one of these up to a 4. And we'll do a 3, a 4, and shock him twice. At least limit what he can do to us a little bit. Would have loved to shock that one. Ooh, we got a cursed enemy one. That's pretty bad. All right, roll that hopefully. Oh, we got this nice one there. Okay, let's do this one. Oh, that is so good. Okay. Getting greedy? Not bad, not bad. Okay. Bump that up. So we'll play 6 here. 6 here. Down to a 10. We're shocked both of his weapons. 2 of his weapons. Hopefully we get something good there. Next turn we should have him. Oh, we took the damage. Oh. Ooh. So that means one of our attacks could fail. There's a 50% chance our equipment will fail when we try to use it. So I think I'm going to try this. And it works. Okay, good. Just to see if it would fail or not. Okay. Now the problem is we have a big tough fight ahead of us here. I have nothing left I can do to heal us. And we have a level 4 Loudbird, which these guys are actually pretty tough. All right, this might be the end for us. We'll see what happens. Our Fury's about to trigger. Let's get this up to a 6. Let's get some real damage on him. He's got 4 dice. Reroll that. Reroll this. Reroll this. And I don't even know if our Fury's going to get a chance to trigger here. Okay, he needs doubles for this, so he's going to play that. He's going to take the damage. He's going to silence us, which means our Fury can't be used. And we're down to a 5. Oh, God. We're in trouble. All right. So we can't use this. We need to place 2 dice on it to break the silence. So I can't re-roll. And he weakened our ooze here a little bit. On 6, it applies poison. We don't have a 6, of course. I don't have a lot of anything. We're going to lose. Let's bump this up to a 4 at least. Let's put these here. Let's re-roll this and see what happens. That's good. That's good. Let's do the burn. Oh, I should have played the Fury. Oh, I should have played the Fury. That's gonna hurt me. Oh, well, next turn. If we survive the next turn, we can use it. I don't know if we'll survive the next turn here because he can do X damage to us. Silenced. Yeah, that's it. This is it. He didn't play it. Well, we got a little lucky there, but he silenced us, so we don't have any. We need to get a 6 here. We need to get a 6, otherwise it's over. Let's reroll that. So if we get a 4. If we get a 5, oh, wait, a 5 will work, right? We broke the silence also. I'm gonna save it for next turn. So this is 11. We got enough. Oh wait, no, he dodges the first attack. Fury it. There we go. Oh my God. Luckily the Fury hung in there. That was as close as it gets. So the Fury took care of his dodge attack there, which means he dodges the first attack. But luckily we had the Fury that took a second attack on him. Now we gotta level up. We're at full health again. We can upgrade or get the shield bash. I'm gonna take an upgrade. Toxic Ooze goes to add 3 poison. I love that. And we get a health. Oh, we don't need the health. We can go here for a trade. Okay. So spiked shield for a staff. Ooh. I like this staff. It's kind of nice. If we really don't deal with bird damage. 6 + 1 burn. But it takes 8 to play it. Ugh. Deal or no deal. I mean, I'm not using the spike shield anyways, so maybe we can get a nice upgrade on this. We'll take the deal. All right, let's get out of here. Floor 5. Carrying on. Okay, so we have a big old squid this time. Kraken. For 4, we have a level 5 Rat King here. And a Snowman. Looks like we only have one option to go with here this time. I've never fought the Kraken before. I have no idea what it does. Probably a lot of blind attacks, I'm guessing. Curse enemy, blind dice, and overwhelm damage. 1 damage plus 1 for each use. Uses 3 turns. Oh my God. Okay. And he's 5 dice. Oh my God. Okay. This could be bad. All right, let's re-roll some of these 1s. Let's re-roll that 1 again. All right, let's bump that up to a 6. This is a stronger attack now, I think, probably. 3 poison is going to do 3 extra damage. Actually, this potentially could do more because it's 2 each. All right, and we can play shotgun the rest of those. Not too bad. Okay, that's good. That's good. It's going to burn some of his dice. Oof. He can only use even dice on that one, though. That's kind of nice. Okay. So now we don't know what these are, but we can kind of test. If it's a 5 or a 6, we can go like this. If it's a 6, we'll get a bonus there. So now we know it's less than 6. It could be a 6 now. So we know this dice is a 4 or 5. We know this is a 4. Let's re-roll this. That's great. All right, let's get that burn back on him. Let's try this one. That was a 5. Let's see this. Is it even? Even, okay. All right. Blind's okay to work through. I like that you kind of can logically figure out the blind a little bit. It's not the end of the world. There's a risk and a cost to it, sure, but it's not that bad. All right, so we know this is going to be, we know this will be a 6 if we put it up. I'm going to do that. Get that poison damage on him. He'll take 3 more next turn. So let's re-roll this. Let's try this. So this is, we know this is odd. Let's re-roll it. Let's see what happens. It was a 6. Perfect. That is so good. So because we knew that was odd, we knew it was a 3, 5, or a 1. It was worth the risk, but we know this one is odd too, so let's re-roll it. And okay, I can't do anything else then. That's all right. We got him next turn. We got him this turn if he plays one of these, and he can't now. He can't. He won't. They won't kill themselves. So he can't even play those at all on us. That is so good. All right, so we got him. We got the whip. We got him done. Oh, we got him. We got him this. We got him done. There we go. That curse came in at the end there. Nearly foiled us. All right, so moving on to the shop. Let's see what we got here. Equipment upgrade for 5, or for 4 rather. Restore health, juggle damage. Let's take a look at my inventory. What would I potentially upgrade? Nightstick, I don't know if I want to spend money on an upgrade just yet. Let's wait until we get some more stuff. Like right here. Chocolate cookie, repeat next attack. Now, if we upgrade that, I'm guessing that it would reduce the cost on this. I'd have to put it out for my nightstick, which has come in handy. I could get rid of the even requirement on the nightstick. That way we can always play it. I could see what the upgrade for the staff might be. Probably would take it down to a 6 cost. Deal 6 damage, 1 burn for 6 cost. That'd probably be it. I don't know. Let's just take on the Rat King, see what we get. All right, Rat King strong against poison. So poison's not going to work that well on him. Burn will still work okay. Let's re-roll you. Re-roll you. Let's re-roll you. Okay, let's get this up to a 6 then. We'll focus on the burn the damage then. As the first priority. That's exactly what we want to do. Couple of shocked and a couple of burn. Limits his options quite a bit. Inflicts a lot of poison. All right, not this turn. So the poison does 1 damage to us. I should say that we lose 2 health at the start of a turn. That pierces shields. And this is how many turns it's going to last for, it looks like. Let's boost this up to get the burn on him. So we got 2 dice, so that works nicely. Let's re-roll this. Okay. We could have gone for a 6 there, but I wanted to... I guess the poison doesn't heal him or anything like that. He's just strong against it. He takes like 1 damage from it instead of 2. Is all. All right, let's boost this up again. All right. Let's see. Let's even get a 6 out of this. We can. And the poison should do him in, or the burn damage will do him in. Either way, he can't do anything. Goes to this next turn. All right, he's got no options. He's got no options at all. The poison did him in, though. Strong against poison doesn't mean immune to poison. I'm sure there's characters that can do that. Is it worth healing at this point? Let's go take this guy out first, and then we'll heal back. Snowman's weak to fire. I love that. All right. You bet he is. Watch this. Double damage. The poison on him. Add that damage in there. Good first turn. That's a perfect first turn. All right, so you drop that down to a 0. We can boost it up to a 6, though. Definitely want to get that burn damage in there each time. Hopefully get a 6 off of this. Nothing. All right. Let's take the 3 on this one and then do 2 shocks on him. Limit his options. Needs odd plays there. We got our Fury. I'm gonna save that for next battle because he's almost done already. Got a limit break so we can get him no matter what. All right. So we can heal back now. And then we can go after the Paper Knight. Level 5. That'll level us up. All right, this will be a battle. This will be a real battle. Paper Knight is weak to fire. Oh my god, we're getting so much lucky with the weak to fire. Let's re-roll this. Get a 6, please. Oh wait, we can do this. There we go. One more. Oh my god, yes. Fury. 6s. Ooh, that's so nice. And we can't do anything with those, but that's okay. We don't need to. All of his dice are gonna be on fire. Or her. She has to play them though. We got locked. Can't use dice. Oh no. That's pretty powerful. That's right, she's already dead. Started re-rolling stuff. It's like, oh no, we have lethal already. Let's just go with it. Max level. We're ready for the final boss here. Extra dice. Love it. All right. So we have one more upgrade to get. Let's take a look what we can get here. Nightstick, maybe. Let's see what's the backpack. Chocolate cookie goes down to 9. Repeat next attack. Could be good. Could be good. I don't think I want to give up anything, though. Staff goes to 8 for 8 damage and 1 burn. Ooh. That's pretty solid, though. I still think our whip is better. And let's just go in here. Let's just remove the upgrade on this, then. Or we can do the bump. I think we do this. I think we do the bump upgrade. Then we can always get even no matter what. No matter, I mean, one away is always going to get even no matter what. So we don't need to have that other one upgraded. Here we go. Boss fight. The warrior versus Beatrice. All right, I've never faced her before, but we'll see what happens here. So there's nothing else to do here. We'll take on the boss. Fight. All right, Beatrice, here we go. Well, if it is another dice. Or wait, if it's only one of you, is it a douse? That sounds right. Anyway, welcome to Defeat Douse. All right, we got off to a good start here. Let's re-roll. Let's do this for this guy. Let's re-roll this. That's good. We got all even. Perfect. So now we're pretty much guaranteed to always have 6s and always have enough evens to play a bunch of shock. I think we're in really good shape here. The warrior's one of the easiest, I mean, is the easiest one to play as far as difficulty goes, though. There's other characters we get to play as later that are gonna be more difficult. Ooh, okay, we can do that. It's fine. Still gonna play it. Still gonna stack that poison up too. She'll lose 5 health at the start of her turn. Pierce the shields. Love it. I could re-roll this or shock. Let's not waste it. Let's just re-roll. Hopefully get an even. There we go. Pretty solid. This is gonna be a short battle. If we especially keep hitting that poison. Yeah, I'm not concerned at all here. I'm not concerned at all here. I think we got this. All right, so we can bump this up to we can bump this up to a 6 right away. Let's re-roll this 1. Re-roll it again. Re-roll again. Ah, beautiful. Keep stacking that poison on. Oh, she dodged that first attack. Never mind. And let's release that with this and shock and shock. There we go. All right, here we go. We got a fury coming up here. Oh, she took the damage. You fool! You've killed yourself. All right, shocks. And I'm gonna need that back. I'm gonna need this back too. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do... Let's do Fury on that one. She dodged the first one. But that's enough poison to kill her. And just for good measure. Beautiful. We did it! Like I said, the warrior's pretty easy. Congratulations! Your very first victory! Am I super strong now? Well, no. But look, you're off to a great start. You've beaten a whole episode. Just 35 increasingly difficult episodes to go. Wait, 35? Increasingly difficult? And of course, every time you beat an episode, you get the chance to spin the wheel. And if the wheel ends up on a star, you get to leave the dungeon to take home your heart's desire. Ready to spin the wheel? Spin the wheel! You're not chanting. Oh, sorry, spin the wheel! Spin the wheel! Here we go. I think this game's rigged. Ah, bad luck. No prize this time. But never mind. There are plenty of episodes to come. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. You can stop chanting now. All right. Episode 1, The Warriors Welcome. So there's a lot of episodes for each of the characters. This is the easiest of the easiest, right? Looks like they'll get more difficult as we go. Very, very cool. And we're back at the beginning here. We can also go as the thief. This is a cool game. I think I'll play this for a little while here, guys. If you guys are interested in seeing more of it, let me know via likes. I will keep playing this for interested in seeing more. I think it's a really cool game. I think it's very strategic, and it should be neat to keep playing with and see what we can come up with. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for checking out this very first episode of Dicey Dungeons, and I'll be back tomorrow for another episode. Have a good night.